Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us. Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and we're going to show this article here in a second, but this is proof that this move over Florida law is a bunch of shit. It's policing for profit again. They're trying to say everybody's getting killed, but cops are getting killed by people passing them on the road. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. What they also do not tell you is that you do not have to move. Moving over is causing accidents. I have car DVR cameras. It is causing accidents. Alright? By the way, also too, if the fucking cops weren't policing for profit for victimless crimes being road pirates, they wouldn't be on the goddamn road pulling people over for a frickin' brake light or some stupid shit. So in this article, they admit it, policing for profit. They are literally going to set up scenarios where if you go by, they're going to pull you over and violate your fucking rights for driving by them. They keep forgetting to tell you, you got to move over. No, you don't. You can go 10 to 20 miles per hour under the speed limit and drive by them. But they're not telling you that because it's policing for profit. Come on vacation, leave on probation. That's the Florida saying, because that's the biggest fucking industry here is courts, jails, prisons, cops, sheriffs, FHP. Wake the fuck up. You are not free, damn it.
Move over Florida. The Fine Line Between Educating and Enforcing. By Bill Jones. Sun correspondent. Lieutenant Greg Bueno knows firsthand the dangers of doing his job along a bustling highway. We all have individual stories, sharing near misses or unfortunate events, said Bueno of the Florida Highway Patrol. In 1998, Bueno was assisting a driver on the side of the road. That's when another motorist hit him, catapulting the trooper over the vehicle he was assisting onto the sidewalk on the other side. "I'm lucky to be alive," he said. "Even the wind created by a car passing you at 70 miles per hour, it's a scary feeling." Bueno's episode happened before a Move Over 2002 statute that requires motorists to move over one lane or take other precautions when passing working emergency or service vehicles. During that time, a 5-year period from 1996 to 2000, motorists crashed into working law enforcement vehicles that were stopped or parked on Florida roadways 1,793 times, according to research released by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. Considering there's now regulations in place to try to reduce incidents, the numbers are not significantly better nearly 2 decades later. Public records kept by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles show 1,428 move-over crashes from 2013 through Halloween 2017, just under 5 years. The National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund documented the most police struck and killed by vehicles in 2016, the latest year available, since 2008. The combination of Sarasota and Charlotte counties, which together have 580,000 residents, had more move-over collisions than the 1.5 million Palm Beach and 1 million plus pairing of Lee and Collier, according to 2017 state records. That's trying the patience of local authorities, who are in the midst of a two-pronged promotion involving broad education initiatives as well as aggressive enforcement as part of January's Move Over Month. In Sun interviews with the Florida Highway Patrol and Sheriff's offices in Charlotte and Sarasota counties, each emphasized the primary educational component of the month's activities: educate them first. But with the prevalence of violations, the line is becoming thinner between educating and enforcing. Each jurisdiction outlined plans to capture motorists who speed by roadside emergency units, thinking, perhaps, that since the trooper or deputy is involved with the stopped or crashed vehicle, they won't be caught. Well, January's message is, think again. For the FHP, there are now slow-down details of additional officers, stationed nearby roadside activities, ready to nab motorists who violate the law by speeding by. It's a moving violation, with a hefty fine of more than $160 and 3 points added to the driver's license. Sarasota County uses a saturation enforcement approach, where wolf packs of sheriff's deputies patrol I-75 during speeding enforcement actions, looking for violators. Last week, a squadron of more than a dozen patrol cars between Sumter Boulevard and the River Road turned the interstate through Northport into a blue light district. "We try to educate everybody," said Captain John Jernigan of the Sarasota County Sheriff's Traffic Division. "It's a matter of respect, of driver safety. It's not just for our safety, but for the safety of the person we pull over or we have stopped to assist. We've had deputies rear-ended on multiple occasions, including just a few weeks ago in Englewood," Jernigan said. Asked for the prevalence of violators in the county, he said a lot. "Every day our deputies are in danger." In taking enforcement action, Jernigan said deputies are given the discretion of educating drivers through warnings or giving them a citation. In Charlotte County, an additional deputy is stationed parallel to red light and speed enforcement locations, ready to apprehend move-over violators, according to Sheriff's Corporal David Stefanini, a traffic division supervisor. Stefanini said that while the CCSO's intent is to educate drivers first, by warning offenders that they have broken the law, citations will be issued either for blatant or repeat offenders. "We're attempting to bring to light that this is the law," he said. "At the end of the day, it's to save lives." FHP Major John Bauman, commander of Troop F, which includes Charlotte and Sarasota counties, said most drivers understand the need to pull over when they see an emergency vehicle, lights flashing, approaching them, to let them pass by. But far too many don't understand the state's move-over law requires drivers to pull over a lane for emergency, sanitation, utility, and wrecker vehicles stopped along the roadway. Arizona and Illinois are among the states that have expanded protection for stranded motorists, while others like Virginia and Mississippi have extended it to mail trucks. As it turns out, Florida's violators are usually between the ages of 30 and 60, who were on the road prior to the statute's enactment, according to Highway Safety Department research. The agency highlights the law to new and young motorists in its handbook that many use before taking the dreaded driver license test. Bauman said almost 17,000 citations were issued in Florida in the first 10 months of 2017. Some of them related to crashes that resulted in injuries and deaths. In Hillsborough County alone, 3 tow truck drivers were killed between March and August last year, according to WFTS News. Bueno noted that the 17,000 citations number doesn't come close to how often the law is being violated and is a very, very conservative figure. It doesn't count the near misses we see every day, or tickets for careless driving, a non-moving violation. Just before a meeting with reporters on a recent morning, troopers busted 6 violators in a 30-minute span at I-75 and Alico Road in Fort Myers. And CCSO Stefanini said that during 2 days of the first week of the year, while making about 35 traffic stops a day, at least 1 out of every 3 passing drivers was violating the move-over law. Unfortunately, Bauman said, over the years we have seen many troopers and other law enforcement and service personnel injured or killed by someone not giving them room to work. These are preventable crashes that take our officers away from their families, who gave freely to make Florida a safer place to live. The most recent move-over crash killing a trooper occurred last year, authorities said. Said FHP's Lieutenant Bueno, "We ask you to move over, so we, too, can get home safely." Sun Regional Editor Phil Fernandez contributed to this report. Major John Bauman, commander of Florida Highway Patrol Troop F, speaks at a press conference, stressing the importance of Florida's move-over law. Sun photos by Bill Jones. Utility workers use a variety of safety devices, flashing lights on the truck, traffic cones, and safety vest, to provide roadside protection. The move-over law is also supposed to help. Sun photo by Gary Roberts. Law enforcement agencies are focusing attention on move-over laws. AP photo.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
for life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before, we're
Sheriff's
just
getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
County. This is Sheriff County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, you know, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it. You know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.